Hey everyone, Sarah Jean here. Good morning. It is, I think it's Thursday. Sorry, excuse me. I'm having trouble remembering the days. I've been off all week for my birthday vacation week. But I had a little bit of extra time and I have a traveler's notebook I wanted to share. And it's just been a while. I apologize. I was going to do an end of one book July video for you all. And we had a very unexpected loss in the family, and so things have just been crazy for the last month, so I did not get to that. My apologies. But I do have something exciting. This is a new traveler's notebook. It's currently my own traveler's notebook. We had lots of family here, obviously because of the loss, and my 16-year-old nephew, my 12-year-old nephew, and my 14-year-old niece all were very intrigued by traveler's notebooks. And I happened to have three sitting around, one that was my husband's that he didn't use except to store things, one that was an extra one of my daughter's, and then one that I had before this. And so they all picked which one they wanted, and they chose field notes, inserts for them, and they all chose a charm from my stash, and they were so excited and so happy. So the couple I had that were spare went to new homes, and I was so excited that they were so enthralled with the ideal of, you know, these little notebooks and these covers. So this is the only one I have. This is by Speckled Fawns. This is a nude, and I'm super excited because they posted probably about a month and a half ago that the nudes were available in the shop, and I saw the picture for them and I just fell in love. I thought it looked so gorgeous, but I instantly knew that as soon as I got it I was going to want to tan it because I don't know, I wanted to play with it. So this is just her usual 1-inch no sewed spine. I went for the natural shaped pocket, although I did trim it a little bit more to make it a little bit more edged. This little notch was already in it, but then I got a little crazy and I took a kitchen knife and cut a crescent into it as well. I ended up getting teal stitching and brown elastic. And let's see, this is a charm I got on Etsy, oh god, probably at least like 4 or 5 years ago. It's a picture of the ferns in Forks, Washington. This girl did a whole bunch of Twilight themed, and so it's a photo with a piece of glass over and a charm attached to it. The charm on the spine is my own. You've probably seen this particular one before. This was an I Love Forks pin, also a silly little Twilight throwback. Let me show you the inside so you can see sort of what the color was originally. Even the inside's been moisturized a bit, so it's a little bit darker than it was initially, which you can see a little bit on the inside. Haven't put anything in the pockets yet, although I will. And then if you really want to see the difference, this is really what it looked like before, and then after I've moisturized it and it's spent 2 days in the sun. It's already getting some markings, it's already getting some, you know, darker spots from the oils in my hands. I think it's so amazing. I'm so excited. The color now kind of reminds me a little bit of like a buttered rum, but lighter, and definitely more rustic looking, just because you get so many different color variations because it was a nude leather and it wasn't treated. But I am totally smitten. I love how everything I do with it, touch it, whatever, it becomes more my own. There's a couple of little watercolor splatters already on it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm super excited to see how it ages even more. The more I handle it, the more I play with it, the more I use it. It's a great leather. Unlike like a buttered rum or something, it's not shiny and it does scratch and stuff, but it's different. It's amazing. I'm super pleased. I'll do a quick flip through. Not much has changed except that I made some dashboards. Super simple dashboards. I found this really great paper, just single sheets of it because I'm not hoarding paper anymore, at Michael's, and I didn't even laminate them. I just sort of folded them over, glue sticked them together to make them a little bit thicker, a little bit more like cardstock, and then cut them down to size. And then on the backs I just stuck the Target pockets. I've been working on painting these little girls thanks to Courtney at Little Ribbon Ink. Oh, excuse me. It was super therapeutic when I was home with everything happening in my life, so I've been painting a lot. First insert's just my calendar, and I'm just doing a week per page, just so I can simply keep track of appointments and things and future planning. Super simple. I don't know how long I'll stick with that format, but that's why I like using the field notes, as I can change my mind from page to page if I want to. This was a piece of fabric that was also in the paper section at Michael's, and it is a, God, it's not burlap. What is it? I can't think of the name right now. But I just cut that down to size and threw it in there. I loved that it stringed on the edges. I thought that was really neat. This is supposed to be my daily planner that I was wanting to do a little bit of journaling in, but writing my stuff out. But like I said, life's just been so crazy. I haven't really gotten to that much. This was another little painting of another girl I did on the day of the eclipse. I don't know, I was in a spacey mood. Back of that pocket has more of my art stuff. If you guys haven't checked out Courtney's channel, check it out. She's Little Raven Ink here on YouTube. She's fantastic. She's amazing. She's so inspiring, and she really saved my butt the last few weeks with giving me an outlet for my emotions. So check her out. She's great. I've been, you know, crazy. It's been crazy. It's been so much fun though. This paper I loved because it was a map of the United States. Once again though, just cut it out, stuck pocket on the back. And then this is my current journal. This was the first thing I painted a few days after the loss, following one of Courtney's videos. Really loved how it turned out. She does these wonderful little monsters and creatures, and they're so great. And then that turned into sort of doing these girls. And then I've just got pictures and regular old journaling from when the family was here and for my birthday and all that. And then just a few pages pre-painted, ready to go for next time. This was a piece of acetate, also just a single sheet I got at Michael's, just cut down to size. This is sort of my spiritual book, so right now it's just got some notes and things in it. Nothing super fantastic, but like I said, I'm sort of like just getting back into the swing of things. Yeah, just getting back into the swing of things. So hopefully. Oh, if anyone's interested how I'm doing the paintings and why they sort of look strange, is what I do first is I had a whole bunch of these tags that I had been playing just with splotching watercolor on and sort of just letting it mix in things. And so I had so many of them laying around, I decided to just start drawing the faces on top of them. And so that's why they all sort of have these weird trippy skin colors and things, is because I'm starting out with this. And that's been super fun. It's been super freeing. I've been drawing these girls in just an Inktense pencil. So drawing it out, then adding the water to sort of darken the lines a little bit. And then I've just been going in with watercolors and layering and playing. And then at the end I take just a regular ink black pen and sort of define the edges more. But it's super simple and it's been super therapeutic. I started with the monsters, like Courtney's style of monsters. And then it reminded me of these girls that I used to draw when I was like in middle school. These sort of very like cartoon. They reminded me of Doug. Did anyone ever watch that cartoon Doug on Nickelodeon? The faces and the head shapes kind of reminded me of that. And I used to draw them in middle school. And I thought, hey, I could draw something similar to that. And then I've just been really into adding weird things in their hair. I don't know, but it's been a lot of fun. Everyone should pull out their paints and just play. It's been so good for my soul. Just another quickie cheapy dashboard. This is supposed to be my health insert. As you can see, I have not used it at all because just right now that is not on my list of priorities. Once again, just another pocket on the back with some strange ladies in them. I kind of liked her. She was sort of like a Viking. I don't know, she was cool. And then always the last insert is my lists, and then just another girl in that back pocket. If anyone was interested in the nude leather, I highly suggest getting one and playing with it. When I first got it, I felt that it was so nude. It was almost like a pink tone or something. I mean, it wasn't pink, but like a very like light flesh tone. And I was so excited after tanning it. Well, I moisturized it first, and then I set it out in direct sun for like 6 hours that first day, and then I moisturized it. Oh, people always ask questions about the moisturizer I use. I will warn you now, it's not a leather moisturizer. It's called R&B Hair Moisturizer. It's by Lush. I've probably had this little tub of it for like 3 years. It smells heavenly. It's for your hair, but I've been using it on my leather for 3 years, and it's wonderful. I've never had any problems with it. It does darken the leather some, which moisturizers always do, but it hasn't damaged anything I've used it on, and I've used it on handbags and several traveler's notebooks several times. So that's been really, really great. But I highly suggest if anyone was interested in the nude and really wanting to color, tan, stain, whatnot, their own traveler's notebook to really sort of get that personalized, unique look, go to Speckled Fawns. Get a new traveler's notebook. I'm so excited to see how personalized this becomes. I don't have any plans to buy any of the traveler's notebooks, which I tend to say often, but at sort of this point, I feel like I've tried everything out there, like everything that I've wanted to, and I've really gotten a good feel and sense for the leathers that I like and how I like the leathers to react to moisturizers and to tanning and to scuffs, and sort of that happy medium between I want a leather to show its wear, but I also want it to still look sort of nice. I've discovered that I don't like leathers that are super dark and indestructible because then they don't tell a story, but also I don't like ones that like show every time you touch it it's gotten a nick or a scrape or something. So I find that this is a really happy medium. I also find that I'm willing to experiment with it. I'm willing to take a knife and cut out a crescent. I'm willing to trim the pocket down. I'm not scared to really make this my own, and so that's been super duper great. I'm going to keep this video short. Like I said, sorry there's not too much updated on the setup. It's just been a crazy 2 months. If you're interested though, I am going to have another video coming up hopefully today on my Instax cameras. I currently own 3 Instax cameras. I own one that does the mini Instax, the square Instax, which is super cool because it's a digital Instax camera, and then for my birthday I splurged and got the wide Instax camera. So I'm going to do a comparison video on all 3 of those, why I love them, what the differences are, what the cost differences are. So if you're interested in that, look for that. I'm hopefully going to get that shot today as well. Always, if you have any questions, message me, feel free. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, try the nude, grab your watercolors, do some painting and some fun. It's great therapy. It's great, great, great therapy. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.